It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. His throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
The 33-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. After the penalty is Mixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Again, it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And a sack there by Josh Allen, and sometimes we have to draw the distinction. Is it the Buffalo quarterback, or is it the Jacksonville sack artist, as we just saw there? Former 1st-round pick, huge impact in his rookie year in 2019. 10.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Nothing.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A quick throw complete to Chark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Mixon trying to punch it in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. It got his man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch out.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought
if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ricardo Allen.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 16-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Set him back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 26.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here we go with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for C.J. Uzomah. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the... And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this one through the uprights and good.
Jaguars 38. Bengals 35. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we